I'm here today to tell you the secret to my happy, blissful life is simplicity. From the outside looking in, a lot of people would look at me and think that I lead kind of a boring life. And boring is not a bad word, you guys. I'm happy. I'm happy to live a boring life. My life is very simple. I wake up in the morning. I make a pot of coffee for me and my husband. We sit there and watch little clips on YouTube, drink our coffee, and then I get ready and I go to work. I'm here at my job most of the day. And then when I come home from work, I literally put on my night clothes and I just sit on the couch and we either watch some goofy mind-numbing television, or if it's just me, if I get home before my husband, I sit in silence. Some of my tips for living such a happy life, you guys, is again to keep it simple. I love moments of being to myself because I love to sit in silence. I love to, in that silence, really take the time to look within myself, to meditate, to just find inner peace, because I am such an advocate for your peace, for finding that peace and happiness. I do this by meditating quite often. I love to sit in silence. When I'm at work by myself, I will turn the volume off on our overhead speakers so that I can sit in the quiet and I can just think, I can meditate, I can pray, and I can just affirm myself to keep myself grounded. When I'm at home and I'm not by myself, when I'm with my husband, we literally will find joyful things to watch on television. Goofy stuff like Real Housewives. We find ourselves rewatching the same TV shows over and over again because it's a safe place, because we know them, and we're able to find comfort in them. So we'll rewatch like Abbott Elementary or Ugly Betty, Will and Grace, things like that. Just stuff that more or less we don't have to focus on and pay attention to. It's more so just for background noise. And then while the shows are on, we can chit chat with each other, or we can just oftentimes space out. Again, with me, I'll retreat into my mind and really just focus on getting all my worries and woes out. Excuse me for 1 second. And just finding my inner peace. I don't need to be out in a crowded shopping center. I don't need to be out in public. I don't need a ton of people around me all the time. My most favorite way to spend time, if it's not with my husband, is to just be by myself in the quiet. I love solitude. I love peace. When I'm needing help fully, like just finding happiness and finding that joy again, or finding that motivation and stuff, aside from the quiet, I will put on music. I'll literally, for me, it's the same like 10 songs I've been listening to for the past couple years. They're my safe place. I know them. They make me happy. I'll sing as loud as I want to, and I know that nobody's listening. Baby, I know I'm not a great singer, but I will just belt them lyrics out, because that also brings a sense of joy and a sense of peace. I say the most gratifying way to live is to live a simple life because you're not stressed out. A simple life to me also means not going out and like shopping and blowing money and finding stupid stuff that I don't have extra money anyways, so I'm not about that life. Simplicity is key. Living a boring life for me means I'm happy and it means I'm at peace. Living a boring life to me means I'm able to focus on keeping myself out of my own head as far as like my worries go, because I feel like if you're living in worry and fear and all that stuff, you miss out on the joy and the blessings around you. And I want to always live, I guess, more on like an elevated higher plane, and to do so I keep things simple. I see tons of influencers on TikTok and everywhere else out there traveling, out eating out at restaurants all the time, going to these events where there's tons of other people talking about the new clothes they just got, or you know, the new shopping haul they just did and all that stuff. And I'm like, don't get me wrong, I love a good fun day at Home Goods every now and then. Not to spend money, but just to look at all the cute stuff, just to be surrounded by it for a moment. But then I'm like, I'm ready to go. After we're done there, I'm like, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to just get back to Steven and live my boring, simple life, because it brings me happiness. The secret to me having that inner peace and being the strong person that I am with fantastic mental health and everything, simplicity, boring. Those are not bad words. And I hope you guys will retrain your brain to not think they are, because it's okay to live those simple, boring lives. Love you guys.